Bonjour Mike, how are you doing today?
Very well, thank you Christophe. Good to see you.
It's a pleasure, yes, so thank you for making the time.
Thank you.
We're at Money20 in Europe, so it's pretty hectic as expected. First of all, if some of our viewers are not already aware of Konsentus, which is very unlikely, could you please give us an overview of your organization?
Yeah, with pleasure. So Konsentus was launched in January 2018 by three founders. Myself, who's been on the other side of the fence in banking.
RBS.
So RBS, and before that NatWest. And then by Brendan Jones, who was also in banking. And then by David Parker, who's very well known in the fintech space. Three founders identified what we felt was a gap in the RegTech market for an offering that would provide identity and consent management services in this new emerging open banking market around PSD2 Payment Services Directive. So we formed a company. We've been very busy building that business across Europe. There's a huge market opportunity that financial institutions across Europe, of which there's 9,000 of them, need to be compliant by September 2019. So we're very busy offering our SaaS-based service, which identifies and enables these financial institutions to be compliant, and that's what we're doing. Now, we've been very fortunate in that MasterCard selected Konsentus late last year to assist them in powering up their own open banking suite of services.
Congratulations.
So delighted with that strategic partnership with MasterCard. That's very much again focused on Europe, but will go global in due course. And then people will be seeing today that a press release that's been announced that MasterCard have also invested a multi-million pound amount of a pre-Series A investment into Konsentus. And that investment is to help accelerate our European plans. And then the business, what we'll do later this year, early next year, is to raise a Series A round, which will help us accelerate our international plans. So we're very, very excited. We think it's a very big disruptive opportunity, what's going on in financial services currently. For us, that creates a huge opportunity, and we feel very lucky to be attracting strategic partners like MasterCard as well.
Congratulations again, that's a great announcement. Considering you're a young organization as well, it's pretty outstanding. I know you also build partnerships with the likes of other fintech organizations like, I guess, Neonomics, Token, Tribe, and so on and so forth. If we step back a bit, we're at Money20 Europe. Yeah. It's a huge event, arguably one of the most interesting ones. It costs a lot of money to attend. So why is it valuable to your brand?
Oh, for Konsentus, it's a huge opportunity to work with our partners. Many of those partners here have booths and are very active. We've been very fortunate to build a wonderful distribution network that we're working with across Europe. Like you mentioned, Neonomics, like GPS, like Token, like Epiphany, ForgeRock, and so on. So we feel very lucky to have those partners working closely with us. And we're here not just about Konsentus brand and about our own networking, but to support those partners in their endeavors to position our service out into the market. So it's a wonderful opportunity for us. It's always a great event. It's always very successful from our perspective. So we're looking forward to a really exciting 3 days.
I'm sure they will be very exciting for your organization. Last but not least, as a fintech leader, according to you, in a nutshell, what are the key challenges a fintech organization, a young one, is facing in 2019 to scale up quickly?
I think reach is obviously the first one. So having that distribution is absolutely key, and that's what we spend a lot of our time on. Talent. Fintech talent, clearly it's always a challenge. Again, we've been very lucky the way we've attracted talent into Konsentus, and that's worked well for us so far, but that will continue to be a challenge. Talent is clearly very hard to find, and attracting it is a challenge. So far, so good on that. I think working with financial institutions when you're a relatively new and smaller company, we've addressed that by partnering with people like MasterCard that can help underpin the business on a global basis.
As you said, reach and talent, some of the key challenges for any organization, Absolutely. Especially in the fintech world, which is more and more packed, crammed, and with 1,600 fintech organizations just in the UK, by the way. And 3,200 by 2030, allegedly. Thank you so much for your time, Mike.
Thank you very much, Christophe. Appreciate
This is us, Fintech Power 50, the annual guide, the ones to watch.
Excellent.
So we'll find that useful, hopefully, and we can work together in the very near future.
I hope so.
Merci
Thank you
beaucoup,
very
Mike.
much.
Take care.
Thank you.